Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm glad you could watch today because I have just a groundbreaking, wonderful product for you today. And I had to just stop everything. I had, a whole queue of things that I was going to review and try on, but I've just been so happy with it. I just wanted to tell you guys about it right away. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter. This is a contouring, highlighting, color correcting, skin correcting, everything type of palette all in one. Probably not a very long video because this is all I want to talk about today because it's just, I'm really happy with it. So I, of course, bought the shade that is light medium shift, it's calling itself. So it says it is a contour palette, and I really love this packaging. I love the wavy look on here. I love the enameled feel. I love how small it is. It is much smaller than, say, a naked palette, the naked eyeshadow palette. I like that about it. It's very compact. You can take it on the road very easily. What this is two different sides. So you have a powder side to contour and highlight. You have a mirror in the middle that flips up and stays wherever you want to put it. It's mirrored on both sides. And then you have cream products to contour, color correct, and highlight. So this mirror separates your creams from getting powder in them. I love that about it. It's really sturdy. They could have made it really flimsy, very sturdy. You have a contour color. You have some color correcting colors right through here, and then this is a cream highlight product. These are very soft, emollient feeling creams. They are not hard. You would think it would be difficult to sort of pick them up on your finger. They're very, very soft. Here's your contour and then your color correctors. This one is very pink. That one's kind of more of a neutral white almost. You have a peach color corrector. A lot of people like peach color correction. End product, which is a highlighting cream. That's that one right there. So I'll tell you what all, or how I did all this today, but I do have on this color, I have on this color, and I have on this highlighter. Next, we have the wonderful powder side. We have two contour or bronzers, I would call them. We have a light contour for the light parts of your face, and then we have a powder highlighter. Okay, here's your highlighter, and here are your three contour highlight. I am already in love with certain parts of this set, have to tell you. So those are all of your colors there, and this is how I applied them today. So I started out doing part of my eyes. I used the regular Urban Decay Naked 1 palette today. I started out on my eyes like I always do. So the first thing I did was I started to apply underneath my eye concealer. What I did with the palette today is I used this lightest color correcting color here as a color correcting base for my under eye circles. Because it has a slight cream tint, I thought it would sort of, the yellowishness of it would sort of cancel out some of my under eye issues. Put on a thin layer of that and tapped it all around, and then I put my concealer on top of it. I'm not wearing my favorite concealer today. I am wearing my favorite foundation, but when I wear that foundation, I wear the matching concealer, which doesn't have a whole lot of coverage to it. But I thought that it would also help to be a little thinner, and you can see the color correction that's going on with this cream product underneath. So then I powdered under my eyes, and I was done under my eyes, and then I went into the beautiful dark contour color to contour my cheekbones. That works really well, soft and blends really easily. You can move it around very easily. Once again, I had not powdered my face when I did this. This was sort of foundation, cream to cream, foundation with this cream product on top of it. That's how I like to use my cream products, so that they don't have that dissolving issue. Once you've powdered your face, they tend to dissolve that the products that are underneath them. So as far as the color correcting under my eyes, this product I don't think did too great a job of that. You can see that it is quite white and quite dense. It's sort of sheared out on the skin, very, it doesn't have a whole lot of color correcting to it. There it is right there. I don't know how great. I'm going to keep working with it, and I'm going to use it with my Shape Tape and see if that makes it any better. I do know that I put on quite a bit of concealer today on top of it, and it seemed to make the concealer sort of very watery and very wet, and it didn't, it was creasing in my creases, and I have to keep cleaning out my creases because that base, that cream base was very emollient, and it seemed like it didn't hold it in place very well. I love the cream contour, however. I love how that blends. It's intense, so you don't need much. Just dab the tiniest little bit on, and it does blend so nicely on your foundation. So then I went into the cream highlight. This is sort of has a greasier feel than the other two. The other four on that cream line there have a bit of a creamier feel. This highlighter is quite, I don't know, thin, sheer, greasy feeling on the skin. So I put it on, and I was tapping it into place on my unpowdered foundation on my cheekbone, and it was dissolving my foundation. I mean, cream products are not supposed to do that, so I don't really like the cream product version of this. However, it did make for a decent base for the powder highlighter that I put on top of it in this case, in this kit. On the powder side, I used this lightest color of bronzer to bronze, and I am in love with that color. I think it is the perfect bronzer color for me. It is not orangey. It has a bit of a grayish or taupish cast to it. It's light enough for my pale skin. I put quite a bit of it on today because I was so excited by it. The powder side here is very soft. These products are very soft. I then tried to apply the lighter color of the contour here, the white color, here as sort of a highlight. It did not show up on my skin because I am too white. It has a lot of oomph to it, has a lot of pigmentation, a lot of background to it, but it is not showing up on my skin. I think the darker sort of bronzer over here, I think that's going to be too orange or too deep for me, but that's okay. I love this one. Perfect color. Blended nicer than I would say a lot of other bronzers. And then I had a lot of fun putting on the powder color of the highlighter. I like this, especially on top of the cream product. Really gave a lot of glow, intense glow, and it is still glowing on my skin. I really like this powder one. It's calling this powder one Pearl Highlighter, and the cream one it's also calling Pearl Highlighter, but they are a very nice neutral. There's not any pink or any undertones to that. They're a very nice neutral highlighter color. I do like the powder one better than the cream one. So I am pretty much in love with the highlighter powder on here, the contour powder or bronzer, whatever you want to call it. And then on the cream side, I'm pretty in love with the contour dark color cream there. Everything else in this palette is kind of hit and miss for me. I will not be able to use this deep peach. It's too dark for my skin tone. I won't be able to use this pink, I don't think, because pink color correctors just don't work on me. They're just, they're too pink. But the rest of it I love. If you are lucky enough to be able to use this contour powder, I think it would work very nicely for you if you're, you know, a little bit deeper skin tone than me. I did not, however, enjoy too much this cream highlighter. It's one of those makeup melters. I don't like those. I think if I keep working with this color corrector, I think it will be a little better. If I use a little bit of a better concealer on top of it, it might work out a little better. It gives just barely any coverage on that without putting too much on. It just barely gives any coverage though. So I was very excited to get this today. Let me show you a color from Lancome I got. This is a new line of colors, a new line of liquid eyeshadows that they have, the Le Metalliques. Okay, so that is the Shapeshifter. I think it's nice. Some of it is nice. I love the packaging. I'm kind of sold on the packaging. But some of the colors in it are nice, and it is convenient to take on the road with you. Definitely, I can taking it on some of my upcoming summer trips. I'm going several different places. So this would be a good way to pack my bronzer and contour in one like that. Hope you like your Shapeshifter if you pick one up, and let me know if you do. So thanks for watching.